Papahalo Tanaele. Waele ani tapani taua ahe o e uhe ia taliko pua ahi. Leo lalo taweo hako e kikia ene. Leo lumia e kubina yo koalo leo e. Leo uaro no ia e leo paka e a ke no ora e. Leo na i koe no i kuria na e ki pamai ai. Ta he leo e ko korona i o na tuna. Ta hoe e ia e ili o kahi no kako e. Au he au tau e nā hoahana o ta ipu ka hamama. Ne uno noho mai e tai ka hare mua e hea ne ke kiwa. No ko mako alo kupuna e hui ka lau e mua. No ko mako uhaia ki ala lopo o uhana. No ko mako fideo me kaula tiko. No ko kai ka fo i te aloha. No te aloha kare no e. Aloha me kako. Let's get this up again. That's better. Can you guys hear me? So our greeting chant to you this evening at the Mele Koluna concert is Aleo Luna, a lei from above, a lei of aloha also for Tom Woods, who's been a pillar of support for this concert series, celebrating through song and traditional forms the richness of the history of our special island home. This concert will be the last where we'll see Tom, as he will be returning to his childhood home in Wisconsin to work on writing his opus in retirement. So our opening chant was both a greeting to you and an expression of aloha for Tom. Adorned in the mist in the summit of Lanihuli, drenched in the fragrance of the kamakahala of that forest, the majestic procession of the rain along the cliffs, following after the buds of the ahihi blossoms, wreathed below by the bubbling fresh waters of Ha'o, and wreathed above by the echo of our aloha. I know that all of us here, and I think Halau, if you move aside for the musicians, all of us here also want to express our deep mahalo to Tom.
Where is Tom? Why are you not up here?
You have to come up here.
You know, this is the magnificent Tom Woods of And so, besides that, Meleoli, just yesterday, we were my dear friend and I were putting a mele together for you, and just finished. And so, actually, the melody is going to be composed right now. I was too busy. I mean, come on. But as the song goes, you know, last year we did these different series about Vahipana, and one of them was for an area called Ko. I wonder where that is. Oh, it's right here. Okay, so that was the old word for Honolulu, and so this is how this mele goes for you. And this mele is called Kamanu o Ko, and it says, "You are the bird of Ko. Hear us, the beloved friends who have gathered here, a well-feathered bird placed in honor, a torch of wisdom. What you leave behind are great gifts. What you have done is great skill, and what we will wear as a lei is the pride and gratitude for you. Begin your new journey, and may Kekoa always look after you." And we call out, so respond to us, okay? For the unforgettable bird of this area called Ko. So here's the air. E kamanu o Kamanu o ko for you, Tom.
Ova, e tā mahalo nui, no ko hana koe koe, no ko kako ana mai a mākou, no ko kako ho ike mai no ke wahi kupai anaha, mahalo nui no ka ikaika, mahalo nui no ka nā mea I hapai ana no ko kako, moe heo Hawaii a pau, nui ka mahalo au ia oe. Iliki me mākou a pau no ko hana koe koe. Nui ka mahalo, nui ka mahalo. I'm not going to translate, but I'm just going to say this. Everybody join me. This is a way to give thanks. Uhola ia kambakalo ala, pua I ke aloha la, kukahi ia kahalo ala, pawehi mai nā lehua. Mai ko oku ia ka halawa ia, mahalo e nā kua, mahalo e nā kupuna la ea, mahalo me ke aloha la, mahalo me ke aloha la. Mahalo e tam.
Mahalo, Tom. I would also like to express my mahalo to Tom. I am one of the newbies on the block with the planning committee of this Mele series. And in that short time that I have known Tom, he has welcomed my halau. He has honored all of the ike that this wonderful group has brought. And unlike many other administrators that I have known, Tom goes by his own kind of do it, get it done. If it's good for the museum, it's part of his job description. I have seen this man dig ditches in the grass to find a broken pipe. I have seen him hold umbrellas at cemetery poo-poos when it's been raining. I have seen him set up chairs and lights and everything that's necessary to make this Mele series. And like Sam's oli that he did, that kind of harkens on the aloha oi. Aloha also means that we love you, Tom. And so we thank you and we mahalo you for all that you have done for us. Mahalo.
Mahalo. Oh, Tom.
Aloha. I'd like to mahalo Tom. I've known Tom actually before I started work here 5 years ago. We met at the Lyman Museum. I'm originally from the Big Island. Oh, my name is Marcia Timboy, and I coordinate the Mele series here. Anyway, so I know him from the Lyman Museum. He gave a workshop there, and then moved to Honolulu and applied here, and he gave me a job. And I came up with an idea. I said, why don't we have Hawaiian music here? Oh, we do have Hawaiian music here. But do you have Hawaiian music with a theme? So this is how it came in. So Tom has, he's very open to ideas, which, you know, makes us creative ideas. And I want to really mahalo him for, I think we've really put together a great program. Mahalo, Tom.
But not without one more round of applause for Tom. Since this is the beginning of our concert series for this year, we should also go to the very beginning, Hawaiian style. The first wa, or epoch, of the Kumulipo, the Hawaiian chant of creation, 16 epochs long, 2,102 lines in length, taking hours to recite completely. That epic oration of cosmogonic genealogy begins thusly. At the time when the universe was hot and evolving, at the time when the heavens were turned inside out, when the sun was darkened, so that the moon was the source of light, at the time when the Pleiades appeared in the night, then the cosmic slime gave rise to the world. It was the source of darkness that became all darkness. It was the beginning of the night that became all nights. There was darkness here, there was darkness there, there was darkness in the day, there was darkness in the night, nothing but dark. And from this primordial darkness comes life, the first being the simple life of the sea, represented by the uku ko'a, the coral polyp. But by the third epoch of the Kumulipo, we get to Nā Mele, the birds of the sky. In the sequence of bird names that emerge, most are still known to us and can still be seen in our islands. but some, like the o'o and the mamo, are gone from our forests. And others, like the e'ea and the alayaha, are unknown to modern people. Whether these are names of birds that still exist or birds that once flew in the skies of Hawaii is not clear. But listen to the litany of birds and see how many names you recognize. The beauty of the Kumulipo is in the idea that birds beget even more birds and different species of birds, and that all birds, like all people, are related to each other. And where does that first manu, that first bird, come from? Why, from an egg, of course. The word for egg is hua. So the first line of this section begins, Hanau tahualua, born was the twin egg. Puka kana keiki, out emerged its child. A manu, a bird, and lele, it flew. Hanau tahualua kamakua. Lele, hanau tabuli kamakua. Lele, hanau te ao kamakua. Lele, hanau te ake keke kamakua. Lele, hanau ta alai kamakua. Lele, hanau ta alala kamakua. Lele, hanau ke ea kamakua. Lele, hanau ka momo kamakua. Lele, hanau ka moho kamakua. Lele, hanau ka ake keke kamakua. Lele, hanau ki kio ea kamakua. Lele, hanau ka iwa kamakua. Lele, hanau ki kala kamakua. Lele, hanau ka unala kamakua. Lele, o ka lele ane I aula. O hono hoa paaka pai. Hanau manu ka. Born are the birds of the land, and born are the birds of the sea. So this concert series of 4 parts is based on the Hula Noho, Te Ao Nani, by Mary Kawena Pukui. Te Ao Nani means the beautiful world, and at its heart is a celebration of life, looking iluna above, ilalo, ilo, iuka in the uplands, and ikai toward the sea. Are you familiar with that mele and hula? Oh, some of you are. It's my copy. Well, as soon as we get folks ready, we'll show you how it goes. Yeah. Then you guys go back to next time. First time's going to be a pause, so don't start yet. That was just a little demonstration. So the idea that these concerts should be a learning experience for you, as well as an enjoyable series of musical evenings together, we want to teach you the first verse of the hula, which being a hula noho, a seated hula, you can do right there in your seats. Shall we do that?
Yeah.
Okay. Don't worry, it's easy. It's easy. Watch carefully and emulate. Halal members up here will be your mirror. Okay, so they're going to be a reverse of you. Don't try to think too hard about it. Just do what they do in the direction of the mirror. So if we say, wave right, do this, you don't have to reverse your brain. You just wave right, right? And if we say, point left, then we will point in the mirror. Okay, looks like most of you got it. The words are easy. Iluna la, iluna, there above, there above. Na manu ota leva, the birds of the sky. Right? The movements are also easy. Here's one of the classic hula movements for iluna. Open, go ahead guys. Open to the right, open to the left, and then the classic manu movement, touch your shoulders and glide right hand forward. Okay, try that again. Open to the right, open to the left, touch your shoulders and glide right hand forward. Okay, then you do it again, but in the opposite direction, right? Open to the left, open to the right, touch your shoulders and glide left hand forward. Okay? Open to the left, open to the right, touch your shoulders and glide left hand forward. Left hand forward. Mirrors. Okay, now with the words. Iluna, ready? And.
Iluna la, iluna, na manu kaleva. Iluna la, iluna, na manu kaleva.
It reminds me of a Three Stooges episode. And what is mostly at that point? Spread out. Okay, that was good for the first time. And so next concert we'll do the second verse.
Iluna.
Yeah. Now getting back to the Kumulipo, it's intriguing and instructive to me that the many living things of the land and sea are created in the Kumulipo during the first few epochs. They precede even the major gods, which don't make their first appearance until the 8th wa of the Kumulipo. In that wa, Haumea gives birth to Pele Hanalei Valley, sacred carver of the land. And from the story of Pele and Hi'iaka, we present for you another offering, No Luna Mai, from above. No Luna Ikahalekai no Kama'aleva is one of those classic hula that takes you in a sweeping, godlike overview from the high cliffs of Napali on Kauai across the archipelago to the tall ohi lehua trees of Hopoi in Puna, Ki'e Lunala. As an unequivocally ancient mele, the meaning of No Luna Ikahalekai no Kama'aleva is difficult to tease out. But echoes of the ultimate destruction of Hopoi's lehua groves, already fearful, maka'u halehua, are heard in the third verse. And in the final verse, through the repeating of the ominous phrase, Kai ko'o puna, surf-ravaged puna, we receive a warning of distant trouble. And indeed from Kauai, where Hi'iaka had gone to fetch lohiau for Pele, that view of the goddess from high above, No Luna Mai, sees the eventual breaking of Pele's promise and the doom of Hopoi in Puna. No Luna Ikahalekai no Kama'aleva.
No Luna Ikahalekai no Kama'aleva. No Luna Ikahalekai no Kama'aleva. Nana Kamakaya mo anani kalihualai. No hoi kekai o maliulai. Ina koela kalihuai. Lai 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 he ala he ala he ai.
When we think of the cultural significance of our native birds, the bright, beautiful featherwork of the ali'i come immediately to mind. The brilliant scarlet and yellow and contrasting with black draw the eye to the wearer and speak of hai mana. The manu o, a large black bird with bright yellow tufts of feathers at the shoulders, was one of the prized objectives of the kia manu, the bird catcher. In the time of the great chieftains of these islands, the o were abundant in not only the high forest, but all the way down to sea level. And the kia manu did not have to extend their search very far into the forested wawakua to gather the feathers they needed. Using kepau, glue made from such plants as the papala kepau, and also from the sap of ulu, breadfruit, the kia manu prepared long wands, kia, coated with glue, with the favorite flowers of the birds, such as lehua, tied to them. Then, using their knowledge of the bird's behavior in their forested realm, went to the foraging areas, mimicked the calls of the birds, and extending the kia, could draw the birds in to land upon it. Once perched, though, the glue held the feet, and try as they might to fly away, the bird was caught. After the yellow feathers were plucked, the feet were cleaned with kukui nut oil, and the birds released again into the calm of the upland forest, their feathers to regrow during the next season's molt. It was once common knowledge that Hawaiian feather gathering caused the extinction of birds such as the o, but as it turns out, the birds were described as common in the early 1800s. It was only after the introduction of mosquitoes in 1826 and foreign bird diseases carried by those mosquitoes that ornithologists noted precipitous declines in native bird populations, so that the o'o by the start of the 1900s was becoming rare. I saw the o'o of Maui in 1988, and the last o'o on Kauai was probably killed in the ravages of Hurricane Iniki in 1992. Kaka'ikai is the Hawaiian word for rare, so this hula speaks of the rare beauty of the o'o bird. Kakaikahi kamanu o'o.
Another round of applause for a lovely halaoli led by our brother and always Alakai, always bringing us the wonderful insights of the richness of our Hawaiian culture relative to dance and relative to poetry. And as I was watching that last, that last hula, I was thinking of Daru Lupe Nui. He was one of the first to bring that hula at Maria Marnock many years back. But to see the girls doing that was exciting for me. Mahalo nui, mahalo.
Keeping on the bird theme, we're going to have our young ladies, our teens, come out to do koa'e. Koa'e is a wonderful bird that Mary Kavena Pukui and Maddie Lamb wrote this song. And she was once a Hawaiian culture teacher at Punahou School. And so this is one of the songs that also teaches about the koa'e, how it goes out to sea to catch the fish, how it brings it back to its nest, how we use the koa'e feathers for the kahilis that we so admire. So this is koa'e.
And this is going to feature our lovely, Mandy, Lindsay. She's wonderful. And how about a round of applause for all our guest artists? We have Walter Kai'a and his lovely wife, Auntie Luana. And then we have, of course, lovely Mandy with us tonight. And we have, of course, the stalwart guys like Brother Ken is over there. And we got Alan join us tonight, and yours truly. Okay, Mandy, take it away.
Koa'e,
Koa e. Mahalo, Pindi. Mahalo nui. Our next selection is one written by our brother Kawai Kapu Kalani Hewitt. No. And then, my brother gonna talk about it. Okay. Go, brother.
Okay. So when Frank Kawaikapu Kalani Hewitt composed Kapilina, he filled it with bird imagery, the chirping o io io of the elepaio in the night, the gentle call of the apapane in reply, the song of the iivipo lena during the day, and an allusion to the woman hali hali ia mai in Nā Mele carried by birds. If this sounds familiar, it should, being some of the prominent images from the story of La'ie Kawai, a supernatural woman who was attended by birds and who lived in a house thatched with brilliant feathers. When her sister La'ie Lohe was to be married, her husband-to-be, Kekalukalu o Kewa, was instructed to listen for the songs of certain birds in the night and in the day, and he would find the secret location of La'ie Lohe. So this song, Kapilina, the joining, though brief, tells in two simple verses of the joining of two lovers through the songs of birds, Ke kulukulu o ke amoe in the dead of the night, and I te ao by the light of day. The iivi polena, the young iivi honey creeper, is a classic symbol of young love, and the references to the wahine hali hali ia mai e Nā Mele, the woman carried hither by birds, is unmistakable. Kapilina a kāua, kapilina a kāua. It's the joining of us two. It's the joining of the two of us.
And we're going to feature Brother Ken Makuakani.
O iro, ka ele pai o, I ke kuru o ke alu moe, ka ria e, ka apapane, me kona leo, nahe, o ka pilina. O kapili
Our next selection is, I'm going to be singing that song. So let me just change. I want to change to the ukulele for this one. This song, Kekoa, is of course the song about the albatross. It happened that Lele Iohoku, one of the Nalani Eha, happened to be with a friend, and they were sitting there at kind of overlooking the shore there, and they saw this seabird, the Kekoa, fly in and about. And he was so moved by this particular flight of the bird. It was so, the way it was just following the patterns of the wind, and it was just so simpatico as they saw more join in. And it kind of like reminded him about how he wished the love affair that he was probably going to involve himself in would be the same. Simpatico, like two people just so comfortable about each other, having fun here and there. And the verses of this song really speak to that. And I'm going to do two versions. The first is the version by Lele Iohoku himself. And then a little bit later, well, not a little bit, about the 30s and 40s, Uncle Alvin Isaacs took the same poetry and then added his swing style. So we're going to do the both for you tonight. So it's in C.
Yamaua iho ola le iho ai Kahahana ke kaupu I ka lai I laila ke aloha hai Haani po I ka poli pumehana I nā pela kauhana Hakela o iaku ka pihi I kauhana olu no e au Ko huli ke mehe wai ale ale
How's it, Alan?
Launa ole A kahia I ke I ka noe Aloha I ka vai holana O ka hana ni pukau I ke anu Ua mai eva poni ka noe O ahi wahi wale ka I kena Ke kone iho, kone aku, kone aela.
Then I go to... Now this is Alvin Isaacs' adaptation to the same tune that Leo Hoku wrote originally for Kekoa. Yamaua iho ola le iho ai Ahana ke kaupu I ka lai I laila ke aloha ha'alipo I ka pole pumehana Ina pelau kauhana Pakele ohi aku ka bibi I kau olu no ka rohi au Ko huli ke mehe vai ale ale How's it out? Nei kala lave nini launa ole Akahi ahi karoe Ualoha I ka vai ho'olana How's it walk?
say. Oh, Hanalei Puka, we can't know who am I have ever pony nowhere. Oh, ahi, malika, ikena. Kekone, hokonia, kokonia, ila. Ouch, stop pinching me. Haina ia mai ka puana ka hana ke kaupui ka lai. I laila ke aloha alipo I ka poli pume hana. Kekoa is 2 versions.
Okay, I think we're up there. Hello, everybody. Enjoying yourselves thus far? Yeah. This next mele was translated by Auntie Alice Namakilua. This mele tells the story of a Kohala boy and a Hilo girl whose parents were not so thrilled about their relationship. You guys know how that goes, huh? Yeah. As a young girl, Auntie Alice Namakilua met this Kohala boy years later, who by then was a grown man. Well, he shares his bittersweet story of his love for this Hilo girl and sings this song to her. With so much opposition, 2 lovers part ways and never marry. How sad, yeah? Using the elements of nature to describe this bittersweet love affair, we do for you, Kamanu.
He runs.
The Kiyomanu costume was really, really hot. Too many layers on that thing. In the summer of 1973, some young UH students who are still dear friends and colleagues of mine made an amazing discovery of a new species of Hawaiian honeycreeper high up in the wild native forest of windward Haleakala. It was a small, brownish, short-tailed bird that looked a little bit like a chickadee. It was so unlike any other Hawaiian honeycreeper that when it came to assigning it a scientific name, it was given a new genus. And being new to anyone alive, it had no known Hawaiian name. So Mary Kavena Pukui, the same kumu who composed the mele upon which this concert series is based, was asked to name the bird. And as she read the descriptions of the bird and saw its photographs, its dark head offered the name Po'ouli. Po'o is head, and uli is a word that evokes the dark of deep forest. The Po'ouli lived high up on the Ohi'a forested flanks of Haleakala in the clouds, far above Nahiku. It ate snails in the shrubs under the forest canopy. It was secretive and didn't make much noise at all. All of them could be found within the boundaries of the Hanavi Natural Area Reserve. So when I participated in the biological survey of Hanavi in 1988, we were placed in the heart of Po'ouli country. What a joy it was to see and hear them then. It will always be in my memory. We saw 3 on that trip, and at the time only 6 were known to exist in the world, though there was always the hope that there were more out there undetected. The forests above the large valley of Kuhiva was their home. Over the years, the numbers dwindled, so that by 2000, it seemed like there were only 3 left. And in 2005, despite great efforts, they were seen no more. Keola Danahi composed this song to remind us of our eldest of Kupuna, the native plants and animals of our islands, who were here before even the gods, as we mentioned. And as they leave us, we lose those precious connections to the past. Our own Ken Makuakane put Keola's words to music, and Nā Mele put words and music into hula, to be seen in public for the first time here tonight. So we offer you Manu Po'ouli.
Well, how about another round of applause for those beautiful girls and the lovely, wonderful voice of Mr. Ken Makuakane, and that wonderful composition that he and my brother Keola wrote. We're now going to take a break. Let's everyone have a chance to, go and relieve yourself and also get some water or some food. And then we'll be back in a few minutes, okay? So please enjoy. We're going to give about 20 minutes on the break. Okay, mahalo nui.
Check 1, 2.
Okay. Our second half opens up with a piece of music that was written by Malia Kekoa. And she writes this in honor of King Kalakaua when he had just, what do you call it? I guess they somehow commissioned a ship, a fireboat, to operate in Honolulu Harbor in the event that certain ships would happen to be catch on fire. And so this was a kind of like a momentous occasion. And so she writes this song, and the name of the ship was called the Akimalala. Akimalala. And writes this song to say that how the clouds, so we're still keeping within our theme of Lewa, how the clouds tell of the delight and the happiness of our king and of course the people of our Hawaii because of the fact that we have this fireboat. So it's song is called Kalai Opua. Hey.
Hano hano vale oe kalani kaulilua Maluna o ka hokuahi akimalala Ho ike a e go e I ko nani Make a heo o ka hai kalaunu Make a e ana I kalai o hua Pupua ga ui, mana o ai e kui. I no e kalani, make a e ana, I kalai o pua. How's that, Alan? Makua Mauna Loa Ho ike mai ho I E kalani kaulilua I hei ki ko Uli ho I ana mai Ai ike au puli O Hawaii nei Ha make a e ana E kalani o pua Pua uli Mana o ai I kui I leire I no e kalani Make a e ana I kalani O pua Make a e ana I kalani o Ahimalala, fireboat in Hula.
This is another song by the dynamic duo, Mary Kavena Pukui and Maddie Lamb. Hui, Keki. Keki. Ne'e imua. Jacob, ne'e imua. Aye. A little bit more. Yeah, right there. Okay. She wrote this song to teach the children that when you see beautiful rainbows in the sky, you will also see rain, and the rain will feed the ocean, and the ocean will feed the land, and things begin to grow. And after things begin to grow, we will also see the blossoms start to bloom. So we do for you Ke a nui nui.
Wanani, uwanani ke a nui nui. La ea, i o mai la i luna. La ea, uwanani ke a nui nui. La ea, i o mai la i luna. La ea, i ho mai e ka ua. La ea, ho o la i ka honua. La ea, i ho mai la i lua. La ea, ho o la i ka honua. La ea, kupuna me a ulu. La ea, ho o nani ka aina. La ea, kupu mai na ulu. La ea, ho o nani ka aina. La ea, pa mai e ka la. La ea, mohala mai nā pua. La ea, pa mai e ka la. La ea, mohala mai nā pua. La ea, haina mai ka puana. La ea, uanani ke a nui nui. La ea, haina mai ka puana. La ea, uanani ke a nui nui. La ea,
Should I introduce? Our next hula is, again, speaking of the heights, and this is a beautiful song about the rays of the sun. And it's all captured in the blossom called Kukuno Kala, another one of those beautiful songs, this time by Rosie Flores and Johnny Noble. Kukuno Kala.
Kukuna o kala, ko uka pai.
describing the ribbons in their hair, the lovely feet in their shoes, just like those boats floating along. Oh, wonderful song. Brother Walter.
Yes. A natural musician, Alfred Alohikea, was born in 1884 in Hawaiian Valley on the island of Hawaii. He spent most of his life, however, on the island of Kauai. Unschooled and with no formal music training, Alfred Alohikea played ukulele, guitar, stand-up bass, and saxophone. His rich baritone voice charmed many Akama'aina and Malihini alike. And now we take you to the island of Kauai in the district of Hanalei with a medley of two of his compositions that speak of that famous pouring rain on the cliffs, clinging to the ferns, and hearing the ocean sounds there at Hanalei. Manu'akepa, the bright green seaweed, and about Nā Mele, a series of streams that flow through and feed beautiful and lush Hanalei Valley. Get ready, as our teens from Halau Hula o Kamamo Alikulehua, under the direction of Kumuhula Pohai Souza, do for us Kaualoku and Hano Hano Hanalei. Hey ho. To the island of Hawaii and doing for us the medley of some of Alfred Alohikea's compositions, Ka'uloku and Hano Hano Hanalei.
This is a feature. We're gonna feature Brother Ken again.
No, don't do that.
Brother Ken always, the songs that we can't sing as romantically as he sings it, it always goes to him. So now we're going to go up to Manoa, Rain Tuahine, the name of that beautiful rain of Manoa.
Okay.
As our ladies make their way to the stage, this next number is special to my wife and I. Lyrics by Hanalei and the music, of course, by Maddie Lamb. With this composition, I can give you a first-hand account. Hanalei was my musical mentor that spanned some 45 years until his passing about 6 years ago. I had many occasions to sit and learn from both of these musical geniuses and musical icons. They had so much in common and equal respect for each other's God-given talents. As an expression of their aloha for each other and their years of collaborative efforts, they decided to take one of Maddie's and Kavenapuku'i's compositions, a song entitled Kalehua I Mili'ia, which I'm sure all of you are familiar with, and write the hapahaole tune that would express the sentiments and perhaps the kauna of Kalehua I Mili'ia. When I was taught this mele, Uncle Kay told my wife and I that the effect that he and Maddie were looking for was something that would take people back in time to the blues era in American music. He actually had me sit and listen to Sarah Vaughan and Earl Garner on the piano to get some sense of what he was talking about. And I did. This mele, entitled Misty Rains and Lehua, I feel it within my heart this evening to dedicate this to Auntie Maddie and Uncle Kay, who are no longer with us. You see, the Misty Rains represents Uncle Kay, and the Lehua represents Auntie Maddie. Here we have joining us to take you on that musical journey and to reminisce a little bit, the ladies from Halau Hula o Kamama o Liko Lehua, as they do for you, Misty Rains and Lehua. Mahalo, ladies. Mahalo.
Did she say that? She says, okay. I mean, this next song we're gonna like bring back from the past. Song that was again one of the early songs of our repertoire. This is by Albert Kailimoku, Kuniakea. And it's a song that it's one of those typical love songs with a nice moonlit night. And then you're saying all these sweet things or sweet nothings to your loved one. So let me get into the ukulele position.
What does that mean?
I gotta put the ukulele, bring the ukulele out and get the bass off. Okay.
You assume the bass position.
Assume the position. Okay. This is G. Sweet moonlight, okay, on my day. Hey, ho, yo, kau maliali, moe, ke anu o, ka, I moe, ke anu o, ka, a kiss goodnight, a sweet moonlight. Ewa ili hune mahine Ho'ola ina manu Luhe e kapalai Ho'ope aha ala kana hele Ho'ope aha ala o kana hele Ua nani no oe E nuti lani hule E kahi manu lula hanu I aku kone heu I ka ua tiri hone o uka I ka ua tiri hone o uka A kiss goodnight A sweet moonlight Ke ua tiri hone mahine O lahi na manu kapalai e hope aha ala o kana hele e hope aha ala o kana hele ate ala ka ua lani pili o uka o oi o mau no ke ala hui hui I ka pua o ke alia I ka pua o ke ali Oh, kiss good night A sweet moonlight Te ua tili hune mahine Ho'ola I ngā manu Luhe me kapalai Ho'ope aha ala o kana hele Ho'ope aha ala o kana hele I remember when Bill Kaiva used to sing that song. That was a fun time over when getting together with Brother Bill. Oh, okay, next one. Switch. Now the bass position.
We're going to do another song by that dynamic duo, Mary Kavena Pukui and Maddie Lamb. And this one is called Po La'i. A lot of people think that this was a song that there was an occurrence with, but actually
No, it's a story.
This is Auntie Kavena Puku'i's dream song. What I mean by that is she was living for a while over here on Birch Street, not too far from here. And she was also writing the book called Native Planters of Hawaii with the Handies. And everybody who knew Auntie or Tutu Kavena would stop by her house, and she wouldn't be able to get any of her work done. And so the Handies decided that they would rent a house down in Punalu'u and keep her out of harm's way. And so this is a song that she dreamt while she was living out there in Punalu'u. And so we have the song for you called Po La'i La'i.
Kauai ka holo holo I te po mahina la'i la'i E kilo ho'ona nea I nā hoku o ka lani Kauai ka holo holo I ka po mahina la'i la'i E kilo ho'ona nea I nā hoku o ka lani Ko mai ana ke ala O ka pua o ka pikake I hali hali ia mai E kamakani kolona he Ko mai ana ke ala O ka pua o ka pikake I hali hali ia mai E kamakani kolona he Ho'olono A ho'olono wana I ke kani Hone hone a ka ukulele Me ka mele ho'o hau oli Ho'olana I ka pu'ua Ho'olono Ho'olono wana I ke kani Hone hone a ka ukulele Me ka mele ho'o hau oli Ho'olana I ta pu'ua Huli A huli aku kaua I uka I ka a na kukui Wali ke mena hoku E kauana I nā pali Huli A huli aku kaua I uka I ta a na kukui Wali ke mena hoku E kauana I nā pali Haina mai ka puana No ka po mahina la'i la'i Ho'olono ana I ke kani Hone hone a ka ukulele Haina mai ka puana No ka po mahina la'i la'i Ho'olono ana I ke kani Hone hone a ka ukulele
And so, our ladies invite us on this moonlit night In this next mele, composed by Lillian Awa, she says, "Where are you, full moon of the night? Reveal your beauty. The seas are calm, but you and I have to say this next part in Hawaiian, e ho'oipo ipo nei." Well, again from Halau Hula o Kamamo Likulehua, our lovely ladies who will put you under their tempting spell as they interpret this mele. My suggestion is if you want to learn the true meaning, keep your eyes on their hands and look into the magic of their eyes as they tell you the story. Mahina o Hoku.
Ke noho nani maila manalani ki e ki e. Au he avaleo mahina o hoku. Hoi ke a e oe a i kou nani. Au he avaleo mahina o hoku. Hoi ke a e oe a i kou nani. Huala i nā kai, meha meha nā mali. O wea o wau, e ho'oipo ipo nei. Huala i nā kai, meha meha nā mali. O wea o wau, e ho'onipo nipo e nei. Haina ho'ino, mahina o hoku. Ke noho nani maila, manalani ki e ki e. Haina ho'ino, mahina o hoku. E noho nani maila, manalani ki e
And the ladies of Halau Hula o Kamamo Likulehua, mahalo nui.
Mahalo, Walter and Luana for bringing us that wonderful song. We're gonna be closing our program tonight, and we have a guest out there that I think Mandy's gonna arrange for. Oh, he's up here already. Oh, give him a mic. Yeah.
Oh, please have mine.
And we'd like to everybody. How about welcoming Gary Aiko, Gary Kiawe Aiko. His niece Mandy brought him up, and we're going to. How you, brother?
I'd also like to
Okay.
recognize his wife
Yeah.
Ada, who brought him here this evening.
No time favorite. Blue Hawaiian Moonlight.
Blue Hawaiian moonlight to your arms, where I'm longing to be. Blue Hawaiian moonlight, you're the one I adore. Spread your magic love, guide my ship to the shore. The night is falling, I'm in deep reverie. I can't hear you calling, oh please come back to me. You know how I'm yearning, make my dreams all come true. Blue Hawaiian moon, I'm depending on you. When the night is falling, I'm in deep reverie. I can hear her calling, oh please come back to me. You know how I'm yearning, make my dreams all come true. Blue Hawaiian moonlight, I'm depending on you.
Rise now, ladies and gentlemen, for Uncle Gary Aiko.
How about a round of applause? Gary Aiko joining us here. How about a round of applause for Mandy Lindsay, Brother Walter, and his lovely wife Luana, Auntie Luana. Ken Makua Kane, of course, Alan Akaka joining us here on stage. Let's bring all the halau on if we can, if they're there, to join us in our final song. How about a round of applause for Ohu, Brother Sam Gunn with the wonderful beginning, always starting us off on the right foot for these performances. And then Empty, how about Empty Pohai? Oh, of course, and the lovely girls. Oh, Blikulehua, mahalo nui. Hello, Blikulehua. And then all the halaula. Oh, Puko hala. Mahalo. Okay, let's go on F. Ready? How about F part? Oh, we'll do that song. Oh, you want to do that? Shall we end with that song? Oh, yeah. Okay, let's join in. And, Tom always wanted us to join with this song at the end. So let's all stand together and sing. Hawaii aloha. E Hawaii e kuone hanau. Ku hone pula nine. Oli no au I na pono lani no. E Hawaii aloha e. Come up big top. E hau oli e na o hio Hawaii ne. Oli e. Mai na ahe makani e pā mai ne. Ke alo no Hawaii. E hau oli. E hau oli na o pio Hawaii ne. Oli e. Mai na ahe makani e pā hope to see you in 2 months. Again, we come back where we're going to be continuing Nani Kiao Ne, and then you'll learn the second verse to that beautiful Noho Hula. Okay? Hula Noho, I should say.
Drive safe, everybody.
Drive safely. Mahalo nui, everyone. Aloha.